Hey everybody, it's Jen Gresham, founder of the Overachievers Breakthrough Blueprint, a step-by-step course to achieving meaningful success. Today I want to talk about why more of us aren't feeling like a success, why we feel like a great life is always just out of reach, why happiness and fulfillment are so elusive that we begin to question whether they really exist at all. Now, the traditional recipe for success tells us that if you get a good education, work hard, earn enough money, in fact, the more the better, and impress the right people, then in return you'll get a great life and feel happy. But even among those of us who have followed that recipe to the letter, which isn't easy, there's often a gap between the life that people imagine for themselves and the life they're actually living. So where do things go wrong? On the one hand, you've got a group of people who are working very hard. As kids, they earned good grades, played a musical instrument, learned a foreign language, ran the student council, and performed service work in their spare time. Any of this sound familiar? Then they went off to elite universities, got a double major, maybe a graduate degree, and generally speaking have been impressing people ever since. Sounds terrific, doesn't it? But when we look beyond the surface, we find they're often working long hours at a job that doesn't fulfill them. They're exhausted, their patience is thin, and quite frankly, they aren't always a lot of fun to be around. They're succeeding in the traditional sense, but at a significant personal cost. They're not getting enough sleep, their health is suffering, their relationships are suffering, but because they're so capable, no one realizes the pressure and stress they're actually under. Now, these are people we might refer to as overachievers. Although overachievers look successful from the outside, they often don't feel successful on the inside. And when they try to figure out why, they tell themselves they just haven't achieved enough. They fall prey to what I call the big break myth. The big break myth says, I just have to achieve X and then everything will get easier, right? I just have to get into Stanford and then I can have any job I want and I'll be happy. I just have to win this award and then everyone will recognize my worth and I won't have to work so hard anymore. But with each promotion, award, or achievement, overachievers frequently find the expectations continue to go up, not down. And they wind up chasing success and feeling miserable in the process. Now, some people will say, well, what did you expect? That's what ambition will get you. They present the trade-off as a kind of either or, with the implication being that you can be happy or you can be ambitious, but you can't be both.